Hey YouTube, it's your girl here, Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I create this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I am doing pretty good. It's something when you have to deal with lighting. It's like you got to get the right angle. Anyway, today I want to talk about something I feel is important because all of us are struggling in some shape, form, or fashion with something. And I think it's a misconception, especially some people, maybe clients. They feel like a therapist, he or she doesn't struggle. Like we have it going on, our life is perfect for us because of how we present ourselves. Before I get started, thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the likes and the great comments. I've been enjoying reading them, and I appreciate your support. But the truth is, a therapist, he or she probably has dealt with depression or anxiety. I know I have. And they have also had to go through some storms. That's why a lot of us become these clinicians. I'm not sure about some of the younger ones, but I bet you they have went through some stuff or their loved ones have gone through some stuff. So typically, hopefully, prayerfully, I would say prayerfully, you do want a clinician that is in it to win it and in it for the right reason, because it's not a field for the faint at heart. I want to talk about today how to not give up. You know, you've lost your job, you are grieving, or you're heartbroken, or maybe you had a business deal that went, the wrong way. You have a health crisis. These are times when you want to just throw in the towel. And that mind, 60,000 thoughts a day, is going to trip you up at times if you let it. And it will start saying, you know how when you're in love, somebody will whisper sweet nothings to you. When you are depressed or your back is up against the wall, that is when your mind will start playing tricks on you, and you'll hear those voices in your head. I'm not going to get through this. I knew this was going to happen. Why does this type of stuff always happen to me? Positive people, it don't work. Or, you start that victim mindset. And man, you talk about a dangerous place to be. When you start thinking like that, you have now entered the rabbit hole. And once you get in that hole, sometimes it's hard to get out of it. For me, some of the secrets and things I use is not a secret. I say the same stuff on here over and over, but I don't let myself get like that. I'll go there. Okay, if it happens, it's gonna happen because I'm human. But I won't stay there. I may be down, but I'm never out. So when I do get down like that, I'll go right back to my drawing board that I use, and by the next day or two, and it may last for a few days, I'm back. I'm out again. One thing people don't understand that don't do these things, positive people, athletes, successful people, they have a lot of rituals and they have a lot of routines and they stick to it. So sometimes this stuff is on us. We have to quit wanting the microwave way out and dig deep and do some hardcore work. And that's what it is. Some people, they do not want to do that self work. And it's not easy. I talk about the same old stuff on my channel. I journal. I read positive books. I'll pull out 2 or 3 in the morning and I'll read pages from 1 or 2 of them. I pray. I read my Bible. If I get too down in the dumps or anyway, I'll listen to Wayne Dyer and Tony Evans sermons. And these are things that inspire me and make me feel better. Even if I'm at work, if I'm having a little bit of a rough day, I'll pull out some old school gospel music and let that play while I'm in my classroom. You gotta have tools. This is going to be the key to get you out of a rut. But when you start talking negative, like this, I never win, and this always happens to me, those words have so much power. When you say that, it's putting it out there. You know how they talk about the universe and all that stuff. It's so true though. You putting it out there in the universe. So if you're gonna think, you may as well think big. Or why are you thinking at all? You cannot focus on the obstacle. If it's too high, you go under it. If it's too low, you go on top of it. If it's too wide, you go around it. And if it's just too everything, you go straight through that sucker. You don't let nothing beat you you beat it. And it's like the mom, somebody trying to take their baby, or the mother bear, somebody trying to take her cub. Well, you already know what she's gonna do. She's gonna swipe your face off with her paw. And they speak about, human moms who have something going on with their child, and they get the strength of, I don't know what, they can move a car trying to get their baby. And we have to remember, God built us really strong, and we are able to stand the test of time. But it all starts with your mind. And when you start that thinking, once again, you have now entered the rabbit hole. And once you go down that hole, it's hard to get back out. Another thing some of us may do, we compare ourselves to somebody else, or you assuming. It's a lot of assumptions going on with men and women against each other. And it's not true. Okay, I know this kind of off subject, but a man may see a lady, she's beautiful, she's pretty, she keeps her hair nice. Her skin is beautiful. Her nails are polished. She high maintenance. What in the world does that even mean? And as a man, don't you want a lady that looks presentable? I'm talking about high maintenance. High maintenance. What are you talking about? Like, why is that intimidating or threatening to you? I feel how not to give up. One way not to give up is to keep yourself up. When you feel good, when you look good, you feel better. Even when I had cancer, I tell people I had on cute wigs, I kept my makeup on, I had on nice outfits because I was going through something bad. Don't mean I have to look bad. We don't have to look like what we're going through, and a lot of people do not look like what they have been through. So again, it's a mindset, it's a movement. Think about LeBron James, 39 years old, number one in the league for fast break points. These guys are 22, 25, 27. And you let an old 39-year-old, which that's not old, but in sports years, yeah, you let a 39-year-old fast break you. That's because his mindset is like insane. That grit, the tenacity, he don't quit. He's got that dog mentality. That's how Michael Jordan was. And people don't like those type of people. Didn't like Michael Jordan. Some of them didn't like Kobe Bryant. Don't like LeBron. They like them. They're beloved. But it's always somebody that talks against them because you didn't understand them. And that type of person will step on top of your head to win. But they had for Kobe Bryant. God rest your soul, because I know the anniversary just passed, and your daughter, as well as I wish I knew their names. I hate doing that, but everyone who lost their life, the day Kobe Bryant passed. But Michael Jordan, LeBron James, same type of mentality. It's like that crazy dog mentality, and we have to embark some of that. We have to grab some of that, and we have it. So don't be jealous of somebody else that looks like they have it going on, or things always work out right for them. What I have learned from talking to those type of people is a mindset. I know of somebody, I used to go to church with her, and she came off very successful because she is. She went to a great college. She excelled in her career as a 30-something-year-old woman. She was like assistant VP, maybe late 30s. She's 40 something now. But I always noticed that about her. I'm like, she's that way because when I always spoke to her, she always was positive. So being positive is not hokey. It's not just, that talk that's out. It really does work. I'm not saying you're not going to have a bad day or bad things don't happen to good people. Now, we all know that that's true. It's some innocent, beautiful people that, lose their life, or their family members are harmed for no reason at all. And that's just not right. And I'm not even really speaking on that right now. But even with that, you notice how somebody might lose somebody, but then you'll see them and you're like, man, how are they okay? How are they even like talking and being positive? Because they have faith. Your faith is what's going to carry you through the dark times. There's nothing fun about not having a job and you don't have income coming in. That's a scary place to be. It's not any fun when you love somebody, you made plans to be with them, and they just dump you. They blindside you. It can't be fun if you have a child, adult child, or teen child, and they go do something to get themselves in a lot of trouble, and you have sleepless nights trying to figure out how to help your son or daughter or grandchild. It's just a lot that goes on. It's a stressful world. I wouldn't get on here and tell you no lie, but only the strong will survive. You got to have mantras. What's your mantra? Mine is more than one way to skin a cat. Where there's a will, there's a way. And another thing I've been saying a lot is I am responsible for my happiness. I have a responsibility to myself to be happy. I don't put my happiness in the hand of somebody else because people are fickle and they're going to let you down. People are human. They are going through stuff too. Sometimes as women, we get mad at a man when he's not everything we think he should be. That man may be struggling with depression. He's not going to tell you. He may be struggling with his finances and he's trying to get his head together. That's why you keep on being beautiful. You go exercise. You take yourself to the movie. You buy yourself some flowers. You go have fun with some friends. Stop waiting on somebody to complete you. It's not fair to them. Same with some men. Same way. Looking for a relationship. Looking for a relationship. What you looking for? That lady is not going to complete you. Once you are happy and whole, then somebody will match your energy. Do y'all believe that? I sure do. So I just want to do this video to encourage people because I think it's a misconception that us therapists, we have it going on and well, how can they tell us what to do and all this stuff. We suffer from the same things you all suffer from. Some of us, we have support like me. I go to therapy just like some of you all. And then you have some clinicians, they feel arrogant, I think, or they're embarrassed. Oh, I'm a whole clinician. I shouldn't be going to therapy. Or you're actually being hypocritical. And how are you going to tell somebody how good this support is when you won't even take it? So we got to do a little bit better. But remember, it's okay to not be okay. But don't go down the rabbit hole and stay there. Sort it out for a little while. Be like, I'm not okay. And then, come back and reset. Come back out and reset. And don't focus on your problem. I don't have a job. I'm not going to get married. I want to buy a house. I can't get this house. Yes, you can. And yes, you can have a job. Use that energy. Channel it to do your resume. Channel it to apply for 5 to 10 jobs a day. Channel it to save your money for your home and look into the different programs. Another good thing to do is if you want a house, this is just, a scenario, you want your own business, start planning now. Maybe you're not going to get it until mid 2025 or your business won't start to mid 2025. Do your research now. Plan now. Do your business plan now. If it's a house, save your money now. Pay off as much debt as you can now. Whenever you jump ahead of something, you always win. You can't be giving up though. It's an easy thing to do. And winners never quit. They never quit. I know people think if somebody passed away, they were fighting cancer and they passed away, they lost. As the great late Stuart Scott said, people win with how they live. People win with how they fight. So a lot of times, again, it's a movement, it's a mindset. And to be positive, you have to train your mind. Some people are naturally enthusiastic and optimistic, but some they have to train themselves. For me, it's a weekly thing, it's a daily thing. And as I said before, I complain, I feel down sometimes, but I'm never out. And I'm always with a notebook right next to me. I keep a notebook. That's my going thing. I keep a journal and I'm writing and I'm popping in music in my ear and I'm listening to Tony Evans and I'm reading The Power of Positive Thinking and I'm reading this other book and I'm looking at Wayne Dyer and I'm constantly searching to be a better person. And that's what keeps me going. I'll be on my video this Thursday, God's will, with my therapist, talking to her and brainstorming. So I'm in the trenches right with you. Remember, all is well. Everything's working out for my highest good. All is well. Everything's working out for your highest good. All right. Take care of yourself.